All right, Row in the building, coming to bring you another great video. And this time, this is a live video, and I hope this signal is good this time. So let's see. I'm here for it. I hope you all are. So let's hope for the best. Okay, that the signal is good. Hi from Tampa. So hopefully y'all let me know, but this is a live video for those that will be rewatching. If the signal is good, we're going to keep it going. But if you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. This is your time to get your questions in for those that are starting out and making apples, candy apples, and what have you. I see where it say it seems better, much better. Hopefully it is a-okay for me to go ahead and we can get on with this Q&A. All right. So if you're new to my channel and you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure you leave a comment down below to let me know how you enjoy my videos. I'm good. Let's get this video some likes, y'all, because if you like the lives, I don't like doing them because of technical issues. But I decided to come on live because, I'm doing a lot of things and I'm getting a lot of questions. Thank you for the heart. I'm getting a lot of questions about starting apples or your apple business, and this is your chance. So let's go. Hey, Brenda. Hey. Is the video clear? Let's get some hearts. Thumbs up. It's your girl, Ro, in the building, coming to give you life on this Q&A live. And let's get it. Let's see. All right, we good to go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, from Louisiana. Okay, I'm going to try to catch as many questions as I can. Love the hearts. Love the hearts. I hope you all are being safe out there. And let's go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is catch these questions as quick as I can. And I'm going to repeat them and then answer as many as I possibly can. All right. Before I get to talking about apples. So before I do take any questions, let me give you some tips that I wanted to share with you as far as candy apples. So if you don't know that I have several videos on my channel, if you go to my channel, if you type in and go to my full channel, because sometimes I think people miss other videos because of the questions that they ask. And I'm like, I got a video on that. I got a video on that. So make sure you go to my channel, Your Sweet Connection, and hit video. If you hit videos, you will see all the videos. And if you scroll down and to see more, you'll see all the videos that I have on candy apples. And it's a lot of information in those videos. I'm very thorough, and when it comes to my teaching, very informative. So you'll find a lot in those videos as far as colors. They are some old videos, and I'm tending to update them as much as I can. So just stay tuned for that. So I'm just going to give you a few tips on getting started on making apples. This is the number one question that people ask. How do I get started? I've had this asked numerous times over this past week. How do I get started? I watched your videos, but how do I get started? Here's the thing. First and foremost, when starting off doing any type business when it comes to baking, I recommend that you perfect the skill first. Make sure you perfect that skill, that technique, before you even start selling the apples. You don't want to tarnish your name or your business if you're just starting out and you haven't perfect that skill. So it's important that you do that first, and that means practice over time, have patience, but trust the process in doing that, okay? And when you do stuff over time, things will begin to perfect. Your skill will begin to improve. So this is nothing that you can just do and it happens overnight for you. So you got to understand it takes some patience and some time to get that stuff done. And if you're serious about it, you will actually put in the work to perfect what you're trying to achieve, and then you'll see the manifestation works on in your life, and then you can begin to start looking into doing business. Okay, you can't just do business if you don't have nothing to do business with. Got it? All right, first tip. All right, let's move on to the second tip. The second tip, we're going to talk about supplies. If you want to get started, get the right supplies. I have several links, and I'm going to leave them in this video if the video is good, though. So if the video is not good to me, this video may not stay up. So if you got pen and paper, you better catch this knowledge. Okay, catch this knowledge while you can. Get supplies. You want apple sticks. I recommend the longer sticks that the straws would fit over, and that's a 6.5 by 5.0. 6.5 is the length, and the 5.0 is the width of the stick, how thick it is, and that will allow those decorated straws to fit over your sticks that you see me use in my videos. You want to get some of those because people want those little decorated sticks. And you got to focus on color perfecting. Let's color perfecting. Now, over time, I have perfected how to achieve certain colors using certain brands. For those beginners, I recommend that you start off with Chef Masters. Okay? Chef Masters, it has numerous of colors, and you have to know the difference. There's a Chef Masters liquid gel, which you want to use for making candy apples, and there's a Chef Masters candy color. The candy color is for chocolate. Do not use that. Use Chef Masters gel color. If you cannot get to any Chef Masters, you can use AmeriColor gel colors, okay? Any form of food coloring that says gel, food coloring, you can use to color your apples. Now, here's the thing. I dip my apples, but they seem a little transparent, meaning you can see right through them apples. You got the color, but it seems crystal clear, like a light green, light pink. If you can see through them apples, that means they're transparent. You didn't add either you didn't add white, you didn't add the right amount of white, or you used some type of brand that just wasn't for coloring apples, because that does happen too. So here's the thing. I recommend you use Chef Masters white when you try to achieve your coloring, and you can use Wilton's white. All right. Now, AmeriColor white will give you specks and adding in any other color. So you will use your main color, all right, and then you will use your white to enhance the color to achieve that particular apple. If you want to see how it's done, check out my apple videos of how many drops that's added onto my channel, and I'll take you step from step. They are old videos, and they was recorded live because I wanted people to see how it's really done and how it comes out. So check out those videos on my channel when you get a chance. All right. But AmeriColor white does leave specks after when you apply them to your candy mixture. All right. So that's some number 2 tip I'm gonna give you. Number 3, I'm gonna say this: have patience when you dip them apples. Make sure you have patience. Make sure you inspect the apples. You can dip Granny Smith and you can dip Gala apples. Those are the apples that I'm used to using, but I'm always dipping in Granny Smith. And that's my preference. No Red Delicious apples. And the cleaning process, I do the hot boiling method for 6 to 10 seconds. And then I let them sit for 48 hours. Make sure they're completely dry, free from the sap, light substance that's on the apples. That's the sticky stuff. And you want to make sure that is cleared and cleaned off of there. Even taking a damp towel and removing that stickiness from those apples before you dip. I know a lot of people, you hear people doing stuff in 24 hours, but I just recommend, if you ain't never did apples and you're trying to perfect them, follow that technique, and then move on to the more advanced things. Okay, so that's my 3rd tip to you. So let's go to the questions, because I see them flying out. And let's see, Cynthia. I'm doing wrong my apples. I think you're trying to type. I'm doing my apples wrong. Don't rinse after boiling. Okay, here's the thing. You're not doing them wrong. When you boil them for 6 to 10 seconds, after you take them out, you want to dry them completely off and let them sit in room temperature out on your table for 48 hours. During that process, you're going to get a sap-like substance that's going to be really sticky, and you really want to take a damp towel and then wipe those apples again. Ooh, somebody just put a whole paragraph up there. You want to wipe those apples again with wet water, a wet towel, and then dry them off to remove that sap before you dip. Okay? All right. How do I get the gold sheen gel coloring to come out? I did add white, but it didn't come out gold. All right, Angela Scott. You do not add white to gold sheen. You use a mirror color gold sheen. It's an airbrush coloring, okay? And some airbrush colors do break down that sugar, so you got to be careful and make sure you follow the full cleaning process. First, full cleaning process. A mirror color gold sheen, all right? You just add 6 to 8 drops, but I do have a measurement. I have a video on my channel for how to achieve gold. You do not add white, all right? Because if it's the airbrush coloring, just add the airbrush coloring and then you dip, okay? Hello, everyone. This is my first time watching you live. Hi, thank you. All right. So I don't need to sit the apples in a cold water bath after removing from boiling water. No, a lot of people do that. I don't do that. It's just different techniques that you do if you're trying to stop the process of something. But like I said, if you're new to doing apples, I'm not even going into the water bath method. I'm just, the tips I want to give out that is going to help you so that you can start and then move on to the advanced things, okay? So if you're doing a water bath, you must be trying to do them the same day. So I just recommend that you do the 48-hour process so that you can see this process done and achieve it. How to properly reheat candy for apples. Listen, I'm not a fan of reheating candy, and I know That's like a huge waste, because a lot of people tend to burn their candy. So I just don't do it. I just don't do it. I have tried and teach people to reheat it, and they just, I rather, they burn up their pots too bad. So I just don't recommend it. I just don't do it. I always start a new mixture when it comes to making candy. Always. Can you drizzle candy mixture around the apples as a design? Yes, you can. That is a sugar art. That's something that you can do. You can just take the drizzle of your candy mixture. You can even do another color if you want. But remember, you're making up a whole different mixture, and you can drizzle it around the apple. Absolutely. How to prevent the apples from being sticky after dipping? Great question. How to prevent apples from being sticky after dipping? Let me tell y'all something. I've been dipping apples for a long time. I don't care what it is that you do, all right? It's the humidity in your home. I have did testing, researching. I did all of it so I can give the correct information from my experience when that happens. It's humidity. If it's hot in your house, and if you're dipping and keeping them around a hot climate area, they are going to become sticky. So my suggestion should be, after you dip, get your house cool and put them in a cool area. And once they're done, they have to cool off, bag them, and then you can put them in the refrigerator. So you really have to know the right time when doing your apples, because humidity will make them sticky when it comes to dipping in a hot climate area. Okay? Can I double the 311? You can double the 311 if you have to do bigger. Yes. But my recipe that I have signatured is the 411. 4 cups of sugar, 1 cup of water, and 1 cup of light corn syrup. My new stove has been giving me problems. It's one of those stoves. It's one of those stoves where the temperature goes down when it gets hot. I learned everything from you, and now I'm so sad. Okay, Crystal. Here's the thing. If you have a new stove, please keep in mind, especially if it's a gas stove. Gas stove burn faster than electric. So you have to, when you have a new stove, you have to get comfortable with that new stove, and you have to test out your pots and all of that stuff and get comfortable to making your mixture. All right. And if it's electric, you got to really know how your stove works. That's the only thing I can recommend when you have that. Because if you got one of them stoves that go up and down, you got to know when it's time for it to really be onto your stove. All right? All right. Ooh, let's see. How you dip apples without corn syrup? You can, just don't use corn syrup. But I don't. I dip with corn syrup. Caramel apples, please. What about caramel apples? I have 2 videos now on caramel apples. I will be doing more to show you the difference in brands. I did Peter's Caramel, and I will be redoing the caramel bits video. All right. My stove does that too. Okay. April, how long do you let your apples sit before bagging? Actually, I let my apples sit between 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes longer than that. It depends on what I'm doing. But my area have to be cool. If I know I'm dipping in the summertime and it's hot, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to do candy apples. All right? I'm not going to do candy apples because if it constantly be hot, I know they're going to be sticky. But if a customer wants them that bad, what I do is I still dip them, but I do not bag them. I put them in apple boxes so that the bag will not stick to the apple. Okay? That's a tip for y'all. If you have to get the boxes, get the apple boxes and bag them that way where you know the apple is not going to touch the box and if it's hot, and that's what I had started doing because I'm like, I'm over with the bags because it's hot, they get sticky. I'm boxing them. So instead of bagging, using the cellophane bags, box them if you just can't get rid of the stickiness because humidity is going to cause them to stick. It's candy and it's homemade candy. All right. All right. All right. How do you color caramel apples? I do not color caramel at all. I know some people, some friends of mine that do, but I don't color caramel. Shipping. How do you ship and ensure apples I don't ship? Now remember, I'm giving you information that I have done and used to. I have shipped numerous times and it still didn't work out. There was still some breakdown, no matter how much I packaged and put in there. And I'm just gonna be real with you. Some people do, some people don't. And if some people still saying they do, it's something that's going to break down, or you're spending so much money to protect that box to get to that client, that family, or whatever. And let me tell you, if you ship in boxes with fondant, those pieces are going to get soft and get weak. By the time they open that box, it ain't gonna look as sturdy and firm as you started off with. So I don't recommend shipping any type of decorated candy apple. All right? It's just too much of a risk that you will be taking to give money back when shipping. It's just not even, it's not worth it. All right? All right, we're going on 22 minutes, and I don't want to be on here long. I'm trying to answer as much questions as I possibly can. Let's see. Got my ingredients ready for caramel ones. Got the flavoring and Peter's caramel. Gonna make Rocky Road with pecan marshmallow ones. Ooh, go ahead. Did you take a course to learn your methods? No, I did not, Brittany. I am a self-taught baker. I did not take nobody's class. I got a recipe off of Pinterest, and I used that like what everybody else was using. The 3-1-1 recipe, or 3 cups of sugar, 1.5 cup of water, and I have a group on Facebook. It's a very large group. I have a lot of them though. And I taught in that for years, and I just began to perfect my skill because I love the sugar art about it. And what it is that as I grew into making apples and perfecting, I had to learn every aspect of what I was doing to give answers to from my experience. Okay, everybody have different techniques. So I'm self-taught. I perfected the coloring. I seen the differences. I seen the do's. I know the do's and the don'ts. I know I ain't gonna ship. And I'd rather give you chocolate apples before I give you candy. I don't ship fondant apples because my eyebrows. They're mine too. But I don't ship because I know the outcome. I had shipped a dozen of apples, packed it really good, had it ice. I mean, the packaging was amazing. And it still broke down. The apple still broke down when it got to her. But because I knew someone in that area, I went to my Facebook group and said, hey, do someone live in this area? Can you do a dozen of apples for this person? Da 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 da. I'll pay you what she paid me. And it was smooth. How many medium, not lunchbox apples can I dip in one batch? Okay. I think this is a question that needed to be asked because this is where everyone gets confused when dipping apples or scared to. You're always going to make a mixture. Get to know how many apples you are going to do. Get comfortable with the various sizes. You got your lunchbox size, you have your medium size, and you have your larger size. So lately I've been seeing a lot of medium to small apples. My 411 recipe with the smaller apples, you can get a dozen out of that. Small apples, okay? If you got medium size, you're going to have to either double the mixture or you can do 4 cups of sugar and then add 2 cups of sugar, which would be 6 cups of sugar, 1.5 cup of water, and 1.5 cup of corn syrup if you don't want to fully double the mixture. So if you do that recipe, 6 cups of sugar, 1.5 syrup, 1.5 water, will give you enough mixture to cover medium-sized apples. Does my chocolate need to be thin for apples? Yes. Okay. So I hope that answered your last question for the one that asks. I'm trying to get as many questions as y'all throwing out here. Pricing for just that. I understand pricing is based on your location, decor, theme, but any general advice for pricing, please. The number one question that everyone asks, Ro, what about pricing? Ro, what about pricing? If you are in my class, people know that I hate to answer, let me not say hate, that's a strong word. I do not like answering pricing questions because that is a class within itself, because pricing, as she stated, is based on your area, meaning that is called your market. If your market, which is the area you're living in, if your market is calling for a certain range, price range, where if in Georgia candy apples are going for $8.50 an apple, that's what or $8, that's what the market is calling for. Okay, so you go based on what the market is calling for. But if you're starting out, I really recommend that you, if you can afford it, to take a class to see how the breakdown is. The market can go high and it can go low, but you need to know your worth. You don't want to sell yourself short. And I'm trying to give you the best answer I can give you. What's important to know the market, but also go by your supplies. How much you spending in supplies, how much sticks you pay, how much you pay for those sticks, how much you pay for those straws, how much you pay for packaging, your lights, your gas, your water, your time, your transportation. Not transportation to drop it off. I'm talking about transportation to go get it, whatever you needed to get, to go pick it up and then bring it back to your house. Then get prepared to prepare all this stuff. That's all part of your time. A lot of people be like, oh, we overdo it when it comes to pricing. No, we value what it is that we do and we charge our worth. But you stay in the market, all right? But you have to break that stuff down. One thing you cannot make money off of, and I'm going to do a video about this because it's a lot to go over, but I like to do it in my class because that's where you have more one-on-one with me, where I can just talk about that. And I do that in the academy. I don't want to make this video long because you got me live. So let's talk about it. So get what you can get right now because I don't think I'm gonna save this video. So we're talking about pricing. So check this out. What you don't do, you do not take orders for one apple at a time. You are that's not cost efficient. You making up a full batch, or you can do a half a batch, and please don't waste your time and effort on a half batch for making 2 to 3 apples, and that's just you're wasting money. Okay, sell by the dozen, or you sell by the half a dozen, and you have to let your customers know that. And you starting out, you have to know what you want to start out with. If it's just apples, roll with that, perfect that, and move on and advance from those skills. Then you have room for everything else. Once you got it down packed, then hey, you got time for something else. But don't sit on the technique. All right? Okay, don't sleep on it either. So it's important to know that, hey, you let them know I sell by the dozen, or I only make a dozen at a time. Look, I start off at 2 dozen. If it's gonna be worth your time, start off at 2 dozen or a dozen. And if they don't go with that, then that's fine, because everybody ain't meant to be your customer. You got to get out of the habit of thinking every time somebody approach you and they have $1 or it looks green, don't mean it's going to spend. Okay? So please keep that in mind. But to understand pricing, you got to understand your supplies and you got to understand your market. Okay? If you selling higher than everybody else around you and your apples look like crap, don't do that to yourself. Don't degrade yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it, Miss Silly. Oh, Lord, Miss Silly, don't do it. All my life I had to fight. Don't do it. Lord knows I tried to tell you. Don't do it. Don't do it just to get $1. Okay? If you do it just to get $1, listen, you in it for the wrong reasons. Trust me. Okay? Don't come telling me you charging $125 for them apples and they looking like Silk the Shocker. I don't want to see that come my way. No, baby. Who told you them look like something? Okay? I'm just keeping it real. Okay? You want somebody that's gonna tell you the truth. All right? Don't come selling me no apples and they got salsa plates at the bottom of them. I ain't got time to be flying across the earth with your candy apples. Go on with yourself. Go on with yourself. You better perfect the skill before you get out there and try to sell some things, okay? Don't come to me telling me you charging $125 and you looking like Bumpy Johnson, them apples looking like Bumper Johnson around them apples. Okay? I ain't got time to be going out on a date with Bumpy Johnson and them. I ain't got time to get them apples. Y'all better go on with them apples. Go on. And I ain't got no straws on them either. Lord knows I'll kill them dead. You try to get over on me. Y'all better go. Not go. I'm just saying. Y'all know, folks out here will sell some apples, and they ain't looking the par, and But you got to be realistic. I know I'm silly, y'all, but you got to be realistic with what you're doing. If you trying to go into business, don't play with me. Don't play with my money. Everything that look green don't spend. Okay? So you have to perfect the skill. And I tell my students that all the time. If it just don't look right, and if you don't have a problem receiving corrective criticism, then I'm your girl. But other than that, I'm like, them ain't ready to go out. Because I'm not going to talk about you. I'm going to help you. And that's what my academy is about. But everybody always asks about pricing, and it's more to pricing than just me throwing out a number and say, yeah, you should charge $65 for that. For the ones that's selling apples and you charging $35 a dozen, God bless you. You must got a bank account that's sitting on 1 meal. Okay? You selling decorative apples for $45 a dozen, God bless you. You must be sitting on 2 meal. Okay? You over there sitting on some things that you can sell like that, you know? And I'm being serious. You wasting, you ain't making no money. If it don't make money, if it don't make sense, it don't make money. If it don't make money, it ain't gonna make sense. Okay? Everything that you put your hands on represents you, your business, your craft, your art. Art is supposed to say a lot about yourself. Art is supposed to bring joy to other people. I don't want to receive something and be disappointed. Don't disappoint your customers. Don't disappoint yourself, for that matter, because you'll be the talk of the town. Like, no, don't go. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's a lot of people out here that's doing it, but everybody blueprint ain't the same. You wasn't created like everybody else. You may give something a little different, a little more. Okay? Stop buying with your eyes and do the work for yourself. All right? And that's all I can say on price. Okay? I know that's right. I don't want junk for myself, and I ain't gonna serve junk. But some people do it just to say they in business. Some people do that and say, it is what it is. Don't give me that. I don't want that. That ain't what it says on your menu. It is what it is. It said some caramel dip stuff with such and such. I want that. I don't want it is what it is, because that's what it looked like. It looked like you just threw up your hands and said it is what it is. Well, that ain't what I want, okay? I can go on there. What are your thoughts about magic mix, candy apple mix? My thoughts on that, I tried it. For me as an artist, it just has limitations. I'm not saying it's a bad product. It has limitations because it's only a few colors. If you are in, you can make a lot of them, but it has its limitations to me. And as an artist, I want to be able to create something that I have full control over. I can make teal, I can make purple, I can make lilac, I can make whatever color you give me. I can make it. So with the magic mix, I don't like it. It's not my preference because it has limitations. All right? All right, we've been on here for 38 minutes and we done gone over to Facebook. Facebook gonna take this video and gonna analyze it and gonna tell me something different. They're gonna send me an email. So get what you can, y'all, because this video ain't gonna be saved. I'm letting y'all know right now. All right? You're welcome. You're welcome. Are y'all enjoying this? Let's get some hearts if you enjoying this. Come on, get this video up to 100 likes. It's 100 people on here. Give it up to 100 likes for the people that's gonna let YouTube know. We need to say this. We need to say this information. But if you want more, I will encourage you to join my academy. Okay, the registration is $55, but you get a world of knowledge in that video. Come on, let's get them likes up. Tell them, Linda, get them likes up. Listen, I'm about building people and helping people perfect what they want or what they love to do. It's building brands for me. That's what I do. I build brands. Meaning I build your business, help you perfect and build your business. I have seen it happen. I have been witness to so many making money. Okay? We at 70. Let's see. Let's get it to 100 likes, y'all. Angela Scott said, you sure feel my. I wish I can. I know certain people that's on here. I don't know everybody. Linda, thank you to join the Academy. Visit, yes, Facebook page. Now, my academy is called the YSC. It's the YSC VIP Academy, where they get all the goodness first. So, don't nobody got these. I got my own personal mats. Nobody got the mats but the people in the VIP, because I haven't put them out publicly. So, if you join VIP, you're going to see a whole lot going on. How do you join? Go to my Facebook page on Facebook. My Facebook business page is called Your Sweet Connection. Message that page, and we will assist you on registration. It is a subscription page where you pay once a year, but the initial registration is $55. All right? So, being that this is a live, and I am feeling blessed, if you are interested in joining, but you got to join today. Okay? You got to join today, and we're going to count it down. I'm going to put a timer on there. You got 2 hours to join. If you're in this live today, you can join the Academy for $25. You got to be in this live today. $25 get you into the Academy if you join in the next 2 hours. Linda, can you give me a time? Linda is administrator in the Linda Bozick is one of my administrators in the group, and I thank you, Linda. So if you want to join, what I talk about, what goes on in the Academy? I teach baking. I teach my recipes. I teach you how to do cupcakes. I teach you how to do some of everything. Cheesecake. What have I done already? Cheesecake. Some different treats. Oh my God. We did a refresher on the caramel. My homemade caramel recipe I just did yesterday. Waffle cones. That's on my channel here. Don't send an email. Don't send an email. Inbox my business page. That's the quickest way you're going to get, because I'll check my emails in the morning. So if you, 2 hours, you need to go to the business page on Facebook. All right? And message Your Sweet Connection, the business page. Being in a different time zone, then you should know your time zone. This is Eastern Standard Time, so 2 hours. You got 2 hours to register for $25. If you send your request and it 2 hours done pass, don't worry about it. We get you, because I know people gonna be flooding that. I'm in Australia. Can I still join the Academy? Of course. I got a lady from Hawaii that's in the Academy. I got people all over the country that's in this Academy. I got people opening up their own business shops that's in the Academy. So, no, the business page is Your Sweet Connection. Your Sweet Connection. If we miss the $25, if you miss the $25, the registration originally is $55. But if you register in 2 hours, you can pay. You can join for $25. Major Brenda, I gotta know who you is in the Academy. You gotta tell me who you are. Tell me when we get off. I gotta know who you are. Hi. All right. Let's see. What else? I talk about a lot of business tips in the Academy. I'm working on doing the rest of the year schedule. It is a private group on Facebook. It's a private group on Facebook that I teach 3 video sessions each month. Sometimes it's more than that. If I feel like jumping on, I'm going to jump on. I share with you all the new stuff that I may have. You get VIP discounts on all my supplies and products. The VIP has supplies right now that I have been shipping out before the public even seen it. So they give first dibs on that. I talk about time management and just coach you through your skills and crafts. How do you market yourself when you're starting a treat business? How do you market yourself? That's a great question. Well, my advice to marketing yourself is to, if you're just starting out, the first thing you will want to do, I would say, you got to look at the people that you know. You can start with family. You can start with friends. You can tell them what you got going on, what you're doing, but you got to be ready. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to end the live because I think this is important because a lot of people struggle with marketing yourself. Yes, the membership is it lasts as long as Facebook allows. It lasts. The membership. Was answering that last question that just popped up for the membership. But you got to pay a registration every year. It's once a year, $25 once a year. The original registration is $55, but if you register within the 2 hours, enrollment fees are $55. But if you register within the 2 hours, it's $25. Go to Your Sweet Connection business page on Facebook. Send a message and let us know that you want to register for the VIP Academy. Marketing yourself is important. You have to brand yourself. You have to market yourself on a constant basis because nobody else is going to do it for you. When you start out with your family and friends. You're going to find people that think that you are not worthy of what you're doing, or they don't find interest in what you're doing, and they could just be haters as well. So when you market, make flyers, create a flyer, or if you can afford someone to create a flyer for you, put your business on there, what you do, what you're offering, where to come out to, have a bake sale on whatever items that you do. And the number one marketing tool is Facebook, is social media. Definitely social media. Okay? And you just got to just market yourself out there. There's so many ways to market yourself in school. Well, with this pandemic that we are still in, it's going to be hard to just go to schools, but it's more parties going on now than anything that I've witnessed. If you message the page, we will send information to you on how to register. Okay? It's Your Sweet Connection. So if you got an Instagram, if you got a Facebook page, you market yourself by posting pictures, how to set up your pictures, and that's the great thing about the Academy. What I display for people to be great. And I also tell people your pictures sell everything. Everybody buy with their eyes. Yeah, sometimes you have to give a little. Sometimes you give more than what you make as well. But it's important to know that you're going to receive something at the end. But you got to be willing to give a little and you got to put in the work. It's going to be a lot of sleepless nights, long nights, rough days, but just don't throw in the towel, okay? And you just got to get yourself out there to the people that you know are willing to promote you, and make yourself known in areas where people don't know you. So if they don't know you, you got to, you know, do some samples, some samples as small as this, to areas where you go to different shops and, hey, I'm starting such and such business, and here, try this out. If you want more, leave them a business card so they'll have some type of, give them some type of point of contact to get in contact with you so they can do business with you. But I'm going to tell you, everybody that say they for you or say they with you ain't going to always be with you. You're going to have some people fall off on the wayside. Be prepared for it, because it happens. When you think people that done rock with you for 5 years and then all of a sudden they see your growth, they begin to get jealous, and they start to hold you down or get in your way. Listen, continue to keep going, hold up your bootstraps, keep moving forward, because you're going to have them trying times. If you don't have them, something wrong. All right? So it's important to know that no matter if you built for this, you will know you built for this. If you feel like it's not worth it because you keep running into a financial situation, let me tell you something. It is a financial situation because you're spending more money than you make. Okay? That's what it is. When you make the money you make in, you're investing it right back out. So don't think the money that you're making is something to sit on and spend it on a bag or spend it on your nails and spend it. You still got to look good when you in business. Yes, you do. But let me tell you, the bulk of it is investing. You're going to spend more money in 2 to 3 years profit. And that's facts. If you think that you done put in $500 and you gained 1,000 and you think you on top of the world, you a sad case right now. Okay? You a sad case right now because that ain't no money. That's $1 to me. Okay? That's $1. There's no way. That money makes me mad. That's just a little bit to do something with. You take that money and you have to invest back into what you spent out. And that's why people find themselves, well, when do I make money? Or you got to build it first. If you build it, it will come. Okay? If you cherish it, it will stay. Listen, it ain't about how you started. It's about how you keep it. That's the thing. Okay? I've been doing this for a long time, and a lot of people wanted to see me fail. A lot of people wanted to see me fall on my face. But listen, I rose above all the naysayers. I rose above all the haters. And I tell you this, it's nothing like loving what you do, having a passion for what you do, and it shows up in people that I have taught, people that are building. Some people ain't even gonna give you credit. So what? Roll with Kim. You know who Kim is? KIM. Keep it moving. I just had my moments because I was like, man, I'm spending so much money trying to get this product and paying for shipping. Man, whew. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I ain't had days where I wanted to throw in the towel. But if I did, then I would be defeated of what the naysayers said. So listen, you're going to I'm telling you, prepare for them. You can't even really prepare for them trying times or them rough roads. You really can't, because sometimes it catch you off guard. But be knowledge ready and know that, okay, yeah, I was told this was gonna happen, but you know what? I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay? So don't get ready. Just stay ready. Okay? As you build. And stop trying to be like the next person. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Get to the next level. And trust me, you try to be better than me, I'm coming. I'm coming. She got me. She got me. Let me show you what I can do though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in competition with nobody but myself. When I see things that I need to perfect on, I'm finna go at it. I'm finna go at it. Stop. You can't be like everybody else. Be you. You are uniquely made by God. You are different. Okay? Everybody ain't cut from the same cloth. Everybody ain't made from the same sheet. Okay? Your pattern don't look like mine. And my pattern don't look like yours. So the way I was designed is something different. Remember that. You are uniquely made, and you should show yourself, prove to yourself that you can do this. You can do this. If they did it, if I did it, if I'm doing it, you can do it. Don't be scared. Scared money can't make money. Okay? Don't be scared. What I don't like, this is my pet peeve. What I don't like. Well, I tried. I just don't. I don't think it's for me. Then why are you in my inbox? Why are you emailing me? Why are you? No, listen. Listen. If you really want me to get you out of that state of mind, let me work with you. Okay? I have a heart. I have a big heart. But I can't play. You can't play with it. You can't play with it. You can't play with it because this is my passion. Anybody know me? I take what I do to heart for a reason because I'm into building brands, building lives. When I say give life, it ain't to give life. I can't give life to your soul. That's what God do. I give life to you as to feed into what it is that you're doing. Whatever that is that I'm sharing with you or teaching you, that becomes new to your life, and now your life is made new. You know? Like, woo, she just gave me life. So remember that. Remember that. So when I say it's your girl Ro about to come on here and give you another great video, about to give you life, it's something new that's being brought to your life that's about to change your life if you allow it to. And I can only continue to encourage you, to push you, to help those that want to be fed, want the knowledge, and want to carry on in this business. Okay? Yes, it's saturated, but be you. Be you. Somebody falling through the cracks somewhere. Just keep going. Be 10 times ahead of your competitor because they out there. It's people out there that's there to damage you, to break you down, to distract you from your goals and where you're trying to go. It's important for you to stay focused. If I can't give you nothing else, this is truly a life lesson for you because it's real. You want to talk about being in business? Everybody want to talk about being in business. Everybody want to talk about starting off doing something. Where do I start? Let's start with perfecting the skill first. Once you do that, do a bake sale. Let the people know what you're doing. Okay? See what the price is going for. Perfect your skill. Don't put a price on something on Bobby Johnson. Bumpy Johnson. Don't put your price on Silk the Shocker. Okay? All right? I don't want no 8 tracks. And I ain't trying to get no mini records. You don't want to sell them. Okay? You want some clean, finished product. Perfect it. Before you put a price on it. And before you get yourself out there. Know what it is that you're doing before you put yourself out there. Because you're going to feel like you're defeated. Okay? Always look at something like, dang, what can I do different? What can I do different? I do that all the time. I do that all the time. All right? So, I hope you have enjoyed this live. We got this video up to 107 likes. I know I gave y'all life on tonight. So we hope and pray that this video stays up, because this is an hour and some long. I doubt it if it stays up, because ain't nobody going to watch this. But you got 2 hours to get into that academy, though. All right? So it's been real. I enjoyed y'all. I hope I answered a lot of y'all questions. I hope you all have been encouraged. Stay tuned for another video to drop tomorrow. And I'm excited to be back at it again a year ago. Thank you. See you on the flip. See you on the flip side. So I hope you all enjoyed this and got as much questions answered. Can though you give us one more time? One more time. One more time. Oh, give it to you one more time. How can you get into the academy? Go to my Facebook page. My business page on Facebook is Your Sweet Connection. Go to that page, message that page, send a message. I would like to join the VIP. Let me know that you are on the video. Me and my assistants will handle it from there. We will send you information, instructions on how much the class is. We'll know that you're joining. So if anybody on here and you're joining, it's $25 for the next 2 hours, and we will send you the link and information on how to make payments to join the academy. All right? When you join the academy, you will see the first top 3 videos. That will be the rules of the academy, and that will be the information on how to utilize the group. And also the academy has all my links of my suppliers that some of my suppliers that I work with, recipes. I mean, it's so much in there. You're gonna have, it's more than enough. When I tell you it's more money than what I'm charging. But I know God takes care of me at the end of the day. So thank you, Tiffany. This live giving you life. I don't know what stuck with this girl, Tiffany. I don't know, but I got to say this to Tiffany. I don't care what nobody else doing. Do you, boo. Whatever you think people, don't let them, I don't know what, it's just something just came to me. Tiffany. Let me find her. See, Tiffany Ann. Do you, boo. Whatever's in your heart to do, let it lead you. Do you, boo? I don't know, it just came to me right there. Do you, boo? Can't nobody tell you different. Do you? I don't know what it was. Just the spirit came in and told me to tell you. You popped in. Do you, boo? People can't tell you what you can or cannot do. Understand that. Okay? People, when the devil come in and try to kill, steal, and destroy, he coming to uproot everything. Stay 10 toes down and hold your back and your head high to know that it can be achieved. That's it. Once again, right, don't start. Once again, if you want to join my academy, go to Your Sweet Connection on Facebook, message that page, because this video ain't going to stay up. It's way over an hour. The video is not going to stay up. That's right. The devil didn't destroy what God has protected. Okay? Go to the business page. Message the page. You want to join the Facebook, join the VIP Academy, and you will get the information sent to you. I enjoyed you all. This is the longest I done stayed on YouTube. Live. Always. 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 And I wish you all, just one more time, let's get some hearts. I love the likes. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. And I just want to see the hearts. I love the hearts. Let's show everybody some love. It ain't about me. It's about everybody else. Oh, you may not can watch the replay, Cheryl, because it's over an hour and it may not stay up. It may not stay up. It may not stay up. Brenda, don't forget to tell me and show me who you are in the group. Thank you all. Love you all. And y'all have a wonderful night.